Hey, Facebook family. Linda Jo White here on a Thursday evening. Actually, it's like 3 minutes before midnight here in Michigan. And I just wanted to jump on really quick because I'm so hyped right now. I don't know how I'm going to ever get any sleep tonight, but I'm so hyped right now. And I just wanted to talk to you for a minute because I have this question in me, right? So this is a tremendous time of opportunity where some are seeing crisis. And what's exciting for me is that I know that this is a time to create. So just dare to follow me a little bit here and dare to receive that things aren't always as they seem, and dare to receive that the creator of the universe is lining things up. They've already been lined up. He's the author and finisher of your entire life. And so the thing that you were put here to do is already done, and your birth is evidence of that. It's just about pulling it down and making it happen. So the way that happens is through your mindset. Okay? Hey sis, it's through your mindset. It's through, and because your mindset is what dictates is what forms your attitude, your habits, the decisions that you make, and ultimately the words you speak, right? So the question I have tonight posted on this live is, what do you and George Forman have in common? Okay? It's kind of hot where I'm at right now, so excuse if I wipe a little bit. So what do you and George Forman have in common? Because there's a group of people out there, like myself, who believe that George Forman, who created the grill, and in 20 years of an idea and putting his name on something and getting something out there and changing the way people grilled burgers and paninis or whatever else they grill on a George Foreman grill, he wasn't initially going to buy into it, but he did. And so 20 years later, there's $200 million roughly that's been generated from this idea. Like, can you imagine when George Foreman thought about bringing, the outdoor grill experience inside to the kitchen and to your countertop, and to be able to grill things and grill them in a healthy way and all that kind of stuff? Can you imagine everybody he talked to about it, or even the people? I know, I love George Foreman grill too. Can you imagine how ridiculous that might have sounded? Hi, Millicent. Hi, Elva. Hey, happy birthday. It was your birthday yesterday. Can you imagine how ridiculous that might have sounded? Like, George didn't initially believe in the idea, so he's like, what, are you crazy? You're going to bring the outdoor grill and that experience inside? What, are you loco? Nobody's going to go for that. But 20 years later, close to $200 million later, everybody knows the George Foreman grill, right? And enjoys their George Foreman grill. So the question tonight is, what do you, Alva, Millicent, my beautiful sister, my beautiful Haitian sister, what do you have in common with George Foreman? Well, here's what you have in common with George Foreman. What you have in common with George Foreman is an idea racing through your head. You have this vision and you can see it. And then you have this natural situation that says, I don't know how that's ever going to happen. But I'm here to tell you something. I'm 55 years old, turned 55 on May 28th, and I have been seeing some things since I was a little girl, to the point where everybody, in my life, called me crazy at one point. But I'm here to encourage you tonight because your life can change just like that. Millicent, what does our pastor, Martin Williams, say? Your situation can change in 24 hours. One phone call, one text. Because here's the thing. As author and finisher of the thing that you've been put here to do, There's a chronological order in which things have to happen. So you see it. It's just not happened yet, but eventually it will. And God's got that timing. So it's important just for you to just keep going. Just keep moving. Just keep stepping. Because what that George Foreman grill did is put George Foreman in a position to have influence because he had good success. And at the end of the day, he was created like all of us, and that is to be wealthy so that we can do some things there in the earth. Your assignment is not for you. It's for all of those looking for you. Does that make sense? They're looking for the thing that's inside you. They're looking for the George Foreman grill. So you just need to have the courage and be bold and believe that though you haven't received the phone call yet, it's coming. Though you haven't received the text yet, it's coming. There are people who are looking for you, who need you. They need your George Foreman grill. They need you to create it. They need you to get it out of your head, onto paper, and on the store shelves. Why? Because it changes their life forever. People can grill inside their house now during the wintertime in Michigan when it's 20 degrees below zero and there's, 6 feet of snow outside or in Omaha, Nebraska. They can grill inside their house. And there's so much more value in their home and in their lives, and they can grill healthy, and they're living healthier lives because of the George Foreman grill. There's healing that's taking place in their body because they can cook better food on a George Foreman grill, which was just an idea in somebody's head. And that same thing is in you. You and George Foreman have that in common. So I wanted to jump on tonight to encourage you to get your grill out. Get your grill on and get your grill out. People need. Dr. Monroe, my personal mentor and my spiritual father, used to say, the world needs your seed. We were created to be fruitful humans with seeds that when planted and grown and manifested become the succulent mango full of minerals and vitamins and all these luscious things that feed the very soul of a human. That is in you. And I just want to encourage you tonight to not stop. Keep creating, keep moving, keep swimming, keep believing. And I don't care who's coming against you, and I don't care who's talking smack, and I don't care. You forgive them, love them, bless them, and keep stepping. Because if they really knew who you were, Dad Miles would say, daughter, they really knew who you were, they'd finance your vision. And I got a vision. And I know that phone can ring and someone can say, hey, this is what I see. And I think you're the one. What do you think? And I say, I know. So let's go. Okay? Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Know that what God did for George Foreman and $200 million later, he can do for you. Millicent, you got a voice. Janice, that's in your brain. And the books and just everything to feed the youth. And Alva, eyes have not seen, nor have ears heard what the Lord has in store for you. I'm telling you. God created you to live a life that was nothing less than pure awesomeness. You have I believe, not just one George Foreman grill, but I believe you have multiple George Foreman grills. Emmy, hi beautiful. I believe you have multiple George Foreman grills in you. Multiple streams flowing out of you so that you can change the world. So, be like George. Be like George Foreman. Get your grill out. Get it on the shelves. Get in the stores. Do whatever you got to do. Don't look back. Keep moving forward. I love you too, sis. Just don't stop, because today may have been a butt-busting day, and it may have been very difficult. But I'm telling you, tomorrow, everything could change just like that. So be encouraged. The world needs your seed. I need you. There's something inside you that I need and the world needs. And it may not even know it. People didn't know they needed the George Foreman grill. They didn't need to know that they didn't know they could cook burgers healthier. And they didn't know they could do all these amazing things that the George Foreman grill presented an opportunity to do. But then when they saw it and they experienced it, they went over to the neighbor's house, life changed. Get your George Foreman grill out on the shelves, y'all. The world needs your seed. Okay? I'm out of here. Gotta go. I love you. Okay? You and George Foreman have ideas. You're no different. And God's got it finished. Just keep going, doing the right things, and watch it come to pass. The world needs your seed. Love you. Bye.